green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. You'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New York Jets. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check nine. Match box. Right. Check.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. They'll roll him out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
He'll pitch it back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. 1st down, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play fake. Murray. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We go. 10 Lobo. Number 53. Mike 53. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Under 10.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Murray. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 33 yards that time. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Kyler Murray doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Jets will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 21-0 our score after one.
Go now. 70, Indy.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Coaching spell. Shoot.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All day, every day, any day. Check 40 weapon. Check. Kill. Wide, get wide. He's coming.
Murray now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Tight end right, tight end right. Even. 4 down, even. Over. 52 is the mic, right?
From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. That's caught at the 3. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Get in the weight room. Now.
Back to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, 8-3. Check, 53. 80 weapons. Let's go, team. Ready.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Ready, 15. X3. 2-18, chopper.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
On play action, they'll throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Ready, ready. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Smith.
Looking to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Badgley missed it. Off to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Murray now on first down. He completes this one to Mack. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out and short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and the pressure gets to him again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Check, 59, 59. 66, bullets, how? Hey, watch it, watch it.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Watch the screen. Mike's 59.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Yo.
Don't get nervous.
Go.
59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Hayward.
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul. And this is going to be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Check 53's Mike.
Check pass.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Here we go on second and 12. Allen's got it complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the, and he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball.
Everything, brother. Man, shit, I got in my room, brother. I see, my boy. Take the win, nigga. I'm gonna
invite him to the party, bro. Huh?
I'm in here.
He's in the party, but I can't hear him.
What you mean you can't hear me?
Oh, you just joined, nigga? Huh? I was talking the whole time, could not hear you, bro.
Bro, I'm not
I'm really not even in the game, like.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production,
I'm really not into the game. I told you my
fortunate about that.
Right
if they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year.
Oh my God, y'all not used to playing on this broke-ass fucking TV.
To a touchdown.
I don't know if it's me or it's the game. Like, the shit's not reacting
with the
right,
missed
bro.
PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Oh, all right, so it's just not me then. I'm like, I don't miss field goals. I'm like, it's not me then, because I'm not missing field goals and shit. I don't miss them shits. Bro, man's too, like, kick it off for you. I'm like,
and following the interception,
I hit the button.
Any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Pass hauled in downfield, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his
I'm hit sticking. They all going late.
He's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
52, Mike, 52. I got him. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. In your face.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Nah.
The Charger drive about to get going.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
I got you.
Hey, we got
just walk on in, the doors on
that. Smooth draw quarters. Snap.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Go now. 30 base. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Gordon. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. 2nd and 2. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. It's complete to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Kill. Watching my plays.
General West. Big grip.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Who? Yeah, I'm going to win.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Yo, we got a
nice little
user,
drive
nigga.
going last time.
Who is
the
it?
interception in the red zone. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's cool.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray.
There we go.
And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
How does everybody want Derwin? Bro, what is so special about Derwin?
As we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
I need my 1st and 2nd if you want Derwin.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
Yep.
And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
What you say, animation
They're
power?
able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Smaller than King. Shit.
Mike, watch the curl, watch the curls. Let go.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I don't know, bro.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And they'll find Galladay. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. 53, Mike, 53. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT.
Yeah, I heard you. No, I don't want to tell you.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up.
15 points with 15 seconds left. Ass whooping.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
Okay,
and that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And
bro,
they
that
all
shit
looked
happened
at
to
me
me
and said,
before.
just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And down inside the 15 he goes. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great. To put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Bro, me and my girl got into it last night and she dipped, bro. She packed her shit and left. For good, she broke up with a nigga. Yeah, that shit nice. Told you was watching my shit, nigga. Told you was watching my stream, nigga. Nigga, how you know I was calling audibles then if you mix it? 4 different audibles.
DJ from San Andreas.